All right, welcome to The Real Show, which is the same show, but the real show.
Well, so since we're cutting out the first 30 minutes, and so a lot of people watch this after the fact. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Okay, how do we start this? Hey, I'm Lex.
I'm Katie.
Hey, Lex.
I'm Josh.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Shane. You can't see me, but I'm Sean.
We're from PDQ.
You might remember us from such
Such films as It Itches, Doc. What should I do?
put some ointment on that.
Sean, if there's room,
And here
if you want to hop
comes
over on that
HR.
other, if you want to hop over that other arm.
Left my phone here.
It is Lex's LEXIT.
LEXIT,
This is LEXIT. And happy we all are.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's surprising how people smile. It's like, yes, he's out.
No, but we do want to clarify the fact that Lex is still alive. There was a little. So when they very first saw the image on the email, they're like, "No, R.I.P. Lex is
So big, I'm
what?"
blocking you.
He is
happened
still
to
alive,
him?
just retiring.
Yes, he's right there, as you can see. This is.
He has assumed room temperature. I am touching him.
I do.
This is the
smell
PDQ
dead,
version
though.
of Weekend at Bernie's.
I do smell dead, right?
Hey, Shane.
Dude, you've been smelling dead since 2015.
That's a good point. Try to ditch
Dare
that
I ask you to test the weight limit of that couch and sit on that arm?
You want me
We're
to?
losing your light. Yeah, we're losing light.
Are you
We're
serious?
losing light on
Do you
your
know
face.
do you know how much I am? Okay, let's go ahead and welcome
Well,
to
we can-
LEXIT
so-
Destroy Props Day.
We did need it.
No,
You want in?
I think what it really is I want these couches replaced. And,
So we want to break
Oh, I see what it is. So we all pile on the
you're
couch.
Is that
for
the master
JJ.
plan?
You're like my buddy who tried to get. He had a AS400. About gosh, how old is that now?
Yeah, we're talking old.
Yeah, talking some old. It had AS400 that was giving him problems, and IBM was like, "No, we're not going to replace this." And so this is not a problem that is under warranty. So he went and fried the processor, and then they went, "Oh wow, there is a problem. Okay, we'll take care of that." So this is JJ saying, "Hey Shane,
Please take care of that.
hey fat ass, will you sit on that and break that so we can justify a new couch?" Sure, buddy. I'm here for
Thank
you.
you.
You'll probably hear it out in
appreciate you,
Florida, man.
I just want to know why we waited for me to leave to get rid of these couches. I hate these things.
Do you?
I hate these couches.
Don't get JJ really going on the couches.
Well, didn't
Yeah, I didn't
JJ
pick these.
choose the couches?
No.
No, I did not choose these. I chose different ones.
There it is. There it comes.
And then, okay, yeah, I'm not even
started
gonna get into it. Someone decided for me, and I'm not a fan of these.
Well, we had reasons
I-
for choosing different ones, but we
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Yep.
we won't go there. No.
I like the question from Chris Lambert. Is Lex retiring like Tom Brady? The difference is Tom Brady is in demand.
Ow.
Emotional
So true.
It's funny because he's not Tom Brady.
Oh, and Timothy's still running an AS400. Rock on, dude. Try that process. Sorry.
Those were only discontinued in 2013. That's
Wow.
Dude, that's fantastic. So, Lex,
Yes, sir.
man, dude, you're out of here. You said you're going to go sailing.
Yeah.
Well, you've been a sailor since I've known you. It's honestly for years.
Yeah.
And you're ready to go. I am half expecting you to show up on TV as some, because you went too close to Somalia. But
I got a bunch
You'll
of
just
dead
make 'em
pirates
laugh.
on top of my boat.
Yeah.
next thing you know, we'll start getting PDQ orders from Somalia.
That's true. They roll up to take the boat, and they're like, yeah,
Someone's
You're
got
like, you could be doing this more efficiently.
Someone's got to manage their 3 Windows 95 machines.
Well, they've got 20
Lex.
admins, but 1 license.
It's fine. Don't question it.
When I say pirates, I do mean pirates.
Are you planning on floating by Florida anytime
Absolutely.
in the future?
It really depends. See, depending on where I buy the boat is where I'm going to end up spending time. So I'm hoping Europe.
Okay.
So I'll probably spend 6-7 months there, kind of floating around, and eventually they're going to kick me out, and then I'll head to the Bahamas, I think.
I went to high school with Lex, and there was a teacher there that just talked about, hey, if you really want to retire early, do this. Lex was the only one that did this. He said, who can come up with $1,000? And you were the only student I know that did that.
Didn't you like mow lawns or something like
Dude,
that?
I punched people and took their lunch money. It's amazing how fast you can come up
then
with
he invested
retirement
it.
Wait,
money.
hold on, Shane. The teacher asked for $1,000. Did
he
you
didn't
get
ask
sucked
for it.
into
No,
an
this is-
MLM?
This is not some MLM. No,
Okay.
No, he was just, it was, I'll just say, it was Al Poland. He was the baseball coach, but
Yeah.
he said, there's a couple of different funds that you can put money into. You need $1,000. If you do this,
Never
you
touch
will-
it.
Yeah, and never touch it. You will be able to retire, at a young age.
Before
And
you're
Lex
50.
You've always been a prodigious saver.
Yeah.
Your whole family. There's something about your family.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, but the moral of that story: stay in school, kids. Stay in school.
No, the moral of the
the
story
moral
is invest early.
$1,000. Yeah.
What, were you listening to this? Did I talk about cracking a book?
Am I retiring? No, obviously I wasn't listening.
Right. And then Kelly
Carrying
went to
on that
school,
tradition, Kelly.
Here's the secret to wealth, kids. Shop at the Salvation Army. Only wear flip-flops. And basically live so meagerly that your mother-in-law is convinced that you're poor.
That you're broke. That is
All
so
true things.
true.
She thought you were broke, and you're like, no, I just don't.
She wouldn't.
flash
She
games."
wouldn't believe me. She wouldn't even believe Mandy. She had to ask her sisters. Apparently, I'm that convincing.
And it's not because you're a good actor.
No, we all know that's
We
not
know
the
this.
truth.
We know this.
We have some other people in here who want to come and
Yeah, come on,
say goodbye.
Rotate out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get on in.
Love you, Lex.
Thanks, Katie.
Anytime.
That love you, Lex, was from Sean.
Love you too, brother.
I honestly don't
And
care.
not the way you think.
Not only not the way you think, I don't love you at all.
You tolerate me?
Intellectually, sexually, respect. I don't care. Whatever. No.
That's the kind of love I need, bro.
I don't remember saying goodbye. And good luck. No, I love you, buddy. I do.
Where are the glasses?
Oh, we are.
Oh, I'll grab some more. I'll grab some more glasses.
Okay, thanks.
In fact, Shane, if you want to stay in there, you can. I mean, we've got there's room.
Okay.
We got one
What
more.
are you sipping on there?
Oh, Johnny Walker Black.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not.
Dude,
Hey, Lex.
Hey,
oh,
Brandon.
you guys rock the outfit way better than I ever have.
We've got one. Let it.
It helps to be jacked like Austin. So.
It does. It does.
As a fellow Lex, there's three things I love: boats, Colorado, and really perfectly formed packages
Is there a
from
special-
PDQ Deploy.
It's not open.
Well, that was a good plug.
Oh, it's
I was pretty sure you were
silver
going with
plastic.
Thumbnail. Get you.
I know. Sorry.
I was waiting for the perfectly formed pecs.
Oh yeah, perfectly formed packs. Yeah.
Wait, that's. This
That's
is
somebody's.
yours. This is. Oh, I'm
It's
waiting for
yours now.
Shane.
You're waiting for a fresh glass. Would you like a sip?
Here. Pour it in here.
I've got my own hands. I'm not greedy.
Well,
Good.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So I gotta say, Austin. We've been doing webcasts for years. Austin comes on, does some networking stuff, and I'm just like, is it obvious I'm taking notes on what he's saying? Because the first webcast we did together, and you were explaining switches, I'm like, that's what my problem is. And I went back and after that webcast, and I picked the primary switch, and surprising, everything started to run a little faster.
look at that. I before I joined, I didn't. We had a YouTube. We have a YouTube presence, right? So I watch. I see a lot of Lex, and then I finally come to work for the first day, and I think that week on Thursday I see Lex, and I'm like, I did not expect you to be so tall. I'm also like 5'7", so tall is relative, but yeah, that was interesting. Didn't expect that.
I lived up to the expectations of being, IQ slightly warmer than room temperature.
I bought a motorcycle, I think, about a year and a half ago, and the first thing Lex tells me is like, "Have you done a wheelie on it yet?" Like, and I was like, "No,
on
not
purpose.
yet, not yet." But
We'll do wheelie lessons in the parking lot later.
let's do it. I'm down.
You down? Okay.
I'm in.
Hey, Kelly, do we have any questions?
We do. I was just going to say we have a couple of questions.
Let's take them.
All right.
Here comes the one.
All right, Lex, how much spam will you be eating in the future? Thank you, Alexander.
Alexander,
boat.
that is a great question. I only eat spam that Jordan cooks because if you watch that last one, the man's got skills.
Right. Okay.
I got to admit, though, the industrial way I went about cooking spam, you got to admit, in a pinch, you might still not want to eat it, but
You're a special flavor of spam.
You also did the spam teeny, right?
oh,
Yeah, that was the one that made people actually physically ill.
hell yeah.
Hey, we have the guy that drank
the
this spam.
spam teeny is
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian, why don't you head out there?
guy.
Give us a play-by-play of the
Let me
spam
add,
teeny.
he drank it like a pro. He didn't even flinch, and he took like 3 gulps.
Dude, he didn't even go for the glass. He grabbed the blender.
There was some flinching, I think.
I think I was the one flinching.
I think there was some
when he
retching
did it.
going on there.
Brig, I gotta say, I could make that
Looking
spam teeny
good, man. Brian.
like I make my old fashions.
Oh,
love it.
I would actually enjoy it. No, I think you would enjoy it.
okay.
It would not be like Lex made it.
Okay, I think you should do that.
So,
Okay.
how was that spam teeny?
So actually, before I get to answer that question, I did want to come out here and say that over the last 2 years, Lex, I've been meaning to tell you you've gone over your spam budget. Spam. So we'll probably be holding out the excess or the overage from your final paycheck, if that's okay.
Whoa, time out. I get paid for this?
Oh, I meant never mind.
Way to go, Brian.
All right, there might be some back pay, but we're going to withhold the spam
It's
overage.
going into my account.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
I got a question for you. What do you think about the couch you're sitting on?
You know,
Oh my gosh.
contrary to popular belief, it doesn't suck that bad. I sat on better couches.
That was a typical finance answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just say this, that if we had not gone over the spam budget, we could have afforded some better couches.
It was the bacon.
Lex, I am
flavored spam,
resenting you
wasn't
so much right now.
it? I shouldn't have opted for the bacon flavored spam.
So, but to get to your question, though, I will say that I had an aftertaste in my mouth for about 3 weeks. It was horrible. There was this, I had to dig deep to kind of hold back that gag reflex, but it was all worth it.
It had grainy chunks in it. I
man,
watched it.
okay.
It was so bad.
Who brought this subject up?
I know, what you couldn't see from
I think it was.
what you couldn't see from the videos. There's also a film that I left on the top of your mouth. That, ooh, sorry,
That
having
gel
flashbacks.
sat on top.
PTSD
You
moment.
remember?
Hold on.
I think it was your second day working for us.
Yes.
And I had you have the spam pie,
Is
the
that-
pumpkin spam pie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, second day.
Equally,
Welcome.
well.
That was a good welcome to the crew.
Since, this has been something else I've been meaning to bring up that's been kind of eating at me, but it's going to feel good to finally let this off my chest. It wasn't as good as I said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For everyone who watched the video, I apologize. It wasn't good.
You're a convincing actor.
Thank you.
I'm so crushed.
Yeah.
Brian,
And
realized
I'm
that
really surprised. I mean, climbing the corporate ladder, I had to go, way to the top to get you to come eat. I'd have been going, no.
I was brand new, young and impressionable, trying to make it get in nice with all the cool kids, and you are a beacon of hope for everyone wearing cargo shorts everywhere. So
he knows better now.
He knows way
Hey,
better.
that's right.
Brian, what's the spam budget for 2023?
Thanks, Chair.
The spam budget for 2020. Actually, we haven't got that far yet. That's a good point. So I have to look into it. It's probably going to be cut in half. No.
Honestly,
Okay, well, let me rephrase that question. Hey, Brian, what's the spam budget for 2023, and why is it $0?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't want to break that news on the air that it's going away, but
I was going to say,
Very much okay with it.
we usually did trilogies, right? Because after about the third, it ends up like The Matrix 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take a good thing and just beat it to death. So I think Jordan obviously has skills. That actually looked and smelled good. But
I mean, the only thing you have to do with spam to make it smell and look good is stick it into a pan that has warmth. That's it.
I thought you just leave it in the can, don't open it. And then it looks okay. You don't smell it.
Do you think spam smells not
Dude,
okay?
It's disgusting. That's why.
Oh, it smells exactly like it looks.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Bad.
So I did figure something out, and I got to thank my sister Aria for this one. She sent me a picture of when you want to have seafood and you can't afford it. It's a way to cut hot dogs and make them look like squid.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got a little tribute. Stephen Van Dyke from The Office wanted to give you a shout out for basically getting him his job here at PDQ. He says he was visiting local customers and came to our office to see how we were using Deploy, and then invited our team to a jazz game. I remember that. You got Stephen in here. So well
Yeah, I used to
done.
work for the builder that actually built this building.
The thing I love, I went out and when I was meeting with Steven, he showed me, he's like, dude, we can do distributed packaging using PowerShell. I'm like, you are a genius.
You are a genius.
You need to be with us.
The
Yes.
second the CFO came on, people started falling asleep.
like you. There you go. Good point.
We love you, but Martine is going to come over here. and probably-
I'll head out too.
we got a pool on how long it takes for her to cry.
Martine, let me see these. Martine, you didn't wear the shorts. This was your idea.
I don't know.
Sue me.
Yeah, Martine
why
made
am I
us
still
buy
here?
shorts.
Yeah, she made everybody wear shorts and a black shirt, and here she is.
You love it.
And
Everyone
that,
loves the sexy legs. I think that's what we do here. Everyone loves a good vibe. And the cargo shorts.
Hey, Martine, we're never gonna see Lex again.
And what is your fondest memory of Lex?
Trying to get her to cry. She thinks that Brooklyn's all tough, and we're gonna start singing this.
I'm shiny forehead and all. Hold on.
Oh, I got you beat. That's okay. You can see my forehead from space. So
A mile away. My fondest memory. I don't know. We have parenting. We have parent council together. Me and Lex have parent council together. We're known to kind of feed each other, be confidants, and raising our hellion kids.
Tell me what did your kids are not hellions. I mean, how did you? My kids are so wonderful.
Your kids are jewels.
They are.
They're
really.
jewels.
They are. But
They're gonna love
like
having
all
you
kids, they
full-time.
have their moments where you want to stick them in SpaceX and send them to Mars.
Yes. Yes. That's the one thing. You want to kind of call them an a-hole, but you can't because society says you can't. So
you can still do it.
You got to hold it in as a parent.
Martine,
You hold in those comments.
Martine, you have good kids.
Deep down.
You crush it.
You do.
Deep.
You're like, no, my child is part of me. They're the best thing I ever made. And you hold all that. When you want to call them an a-hole, you have to just remind yourself.
All I can say is for all the crap my kids have pulled, man, I owe my parents an apology. I understand now.
When I don't have any food in my house, that's what I say. When I was like, we just went shopping and there's no food, I'm like, how did my mom raise us with food? But, you know, that's how you live.
I have to hide the snacks now. They're in my closet. I have to dole them out. Otherwise, day one, Twinkies, everything gone.
Yeah, I had them in different corners. I have little pockets where I hide stuff. And then they find it randomly because I'll forget. And they'll be like, why do you have Sour Patches?
You have food cache.
Yeah, I do have food cache in my house. Laundry room, garage, the box that never gets open, done for.
There's this old Tide box and it's just filled with like cans of spam.
I just hide all the candy behind the garbage bags because no one takes the trash out but me at the house.
Nice move.
Nice.
That's
I
a great
love that.
parenting
I
win.
love that idea.
That's our
Good
parenting
idea.
win for today.
Yes.
Pam hides food from me.
I mean, you're a wild ride. Oh, I do know my fondest experience. It was the first time I met Lex. It was in the suite.
What did I do?
And you do not remember this because you were on
No, he doesn't
allergy
remember.
medicine.
Oh,
Not that
goodness,
one.
that's right. Doc just prescribed me allergy medicine. I was out.
And he had one cocktail, and he was really nice, and he met me, and like Shane and Sean introduced me, and it was cool. And then we're sitting there, and as the night goes on, oh, hello.
As the night goes on, just
Okay.
the allergy meds kicked in, and I forgot everything.
He got Benadryl blackout.
But yeah, so the allergy medicine kicks on. I think you had like one
And I
drink.
didn't even have a full one. That's the thing. It's just a little bit.
And I remember Lex coming out to the little gallery where you look at people, where we people watch. And he literally comes, he goes, I just want you to know you're beautiful. And he got all in my inner bubble, like all in. I was like,
all up
oh.
there.
But he was like super sweet, so I didn't say anything. And then like
It's okay.
the first time
He
I
did the
actually
same thing to me when I first met him. I gave him a
But I
Guinness,
wasn't
and he's
drunk
like,
when I did that. to you,
I
Jake.
want to let you know that
Yeah, he did that to you.
I got you drunk.
Oh, yeah.
But,
And bite.
The funny thing is, I ended up, my buddy who was with me took me home, and I called the doctor the next day. I'm like, what the crap did you give me? He goes, it's just allergy meds. It's great as long as you don't mix it with alcohol. I'm like, you tell me now? Yeah. You tell me now?
He was just that
Hey,
dude at the
Martine.
bar. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize you didn't have an earpiece in. You missed all.
Oh, I
all
missed the chatter. I know, this is cool.
I missed. You missed the chatter from me. I was just saying that one. You're not wearing the same shirt and cargo shorts that you made everyone else wear.
Because I work behind
So
the
tisk
scenes.
tisk. Yeah. All right.
I work behind the scenes. I don't try to be on the stage. I know, but I love that you guys are all troopers and did it. It was very, thank you. But yeah, that was my moment with Lex.
Two that I love your kids. I think that they're
my apple in my
they
eye.
present themselves. I don't know how they are at home, but they present themselves a lot more well behaved than
I got to ask you
you
a
let
question.
on. They're good kids.
Is this an effort, wearing cargo shorts and a black T-shirt?
This is what I wear every day.
So, well, all of my black T-shirts you vinyled words on.
That's
This
right.
is the only one I have left. So,
I had to get this one special because it doesn't have anything on it. Apparently, my black T-shirts that have like designs and things are not.
They have logos.
Are not good enough.
no.
I just, you know.
Well, they're not logos. They're just they have like art on them. Well,
They're
art.
much
Sounds
nicer than just a
awful.
regular black T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, I think Sean called it earlier. He's like, you know, if you want to retire early, Wear $3 shirts.
For your whole career.
$12 shorts for your career.
That is the key.
And the cheapest
whole
flip
career.
flops.
Flo's budget is like $50 a year. Maybe.
I wish.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Try 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much. They last if you take care of them.
Yeah, they do.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I think everyone who's gotten them has given me a weird look, but also is like, all right, I'm down. Like, let's wear these. It's probably really comfortable.
You know, the interesting thing is, like,
And handy because you have the extra pockets.
I was talking to Kirk earlier, and he's like, they should make cargo socks and cargo underwear.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Socks?
Socks would be
Yes.
hard. How are they going to stay up if you put stuff in them?
Yeah, but
Don't-
you need
don't hit
pockets
me
in
with
your
details right now.
They just have to go up beyond
Sock
the calf.
garters.
Yeah.
You wear sock garters or sock suspenders.
I suppose.
Lex is an idea man. You don't bring him engineering questions.
I'm a pretend-gineer.
Oh,
Stole that one from Chase. He said
that was a
I'm
Chase.
pretend-gineer, yeah.
I did coin that earlier.
Wait, JJ, are you wearing black t-shirt and cargo pants?
Absolutely. Here, let me
Yes,
turn my
hang on.
let me turn
Jump
my
on the
camera on.
TV.
Here we
I
go.
want to just kind of see.
All right, look, there you go. So,
Hey!
yay, JJ.
I love
I'm
it.
not going to stand on my swivelly chair. You'll see.
I got to tell you, the hard thing is, I come here and I normally dress like this, and y'all do it so much better than me.
Katie looks awesome.
Yeah.
You should be used to people doing things better than you.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be nice. You're doing great,
Yes.
buddy.
You're doing great.
I was going to
Sending
say,
him
What do
on
you-
a beautiful voyage, please. On a beautiful voyage.
10 years of work.
Lex
here,
isn't
and
retired.
it's
We're just
keep coming.
retiring him.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
Wait, where's Jaron?
He came in and gave Lex a hug.
Give me
I
love,
think
yeah.
Dan's on his way in. If I could say something, about Lex, he is he has this unique ability to put other people at ease, like I've never seen before. I mean, he can come up to a total stranger and just make that person feel valued and feel comfortable instantly. When I first started here, I remember going home one day and telling my wife, I said, well, I think I'm finally being accepted into the group. She's like, what do you mean? I said, Lex popped his head into the door of my office, and just looked at me and said, hey, screw you. And he walked away.
That's right.
And I'm like, okay, that was the beginning.
I forgot about that.
But yeah.
That's how I used to greet new people.
Yeah,
after you get them their login, you let them go to their office, go there, open the door, like, hey, screw you.
Yeah. And if I could just say also, dude, it is a very difficult position to fill that you have been able to do remarkably well for so many years, because finding people that have both the technical ability and an ability to communicate
Social
complex
skills.
information in a way that people find entertaining, that is a very rare thing. And you are fantastic at it. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You are the only person I know that can carry a conversation when I'm hyper-focused on PowerShell and keep it engaging somehow.
People have told me I'm good at talking to myself.
I mean, I do too. In the car, anywhere, really. Deep conversations.
I do think the part that keeps it entertaining is we invite everyone to drink with us. Makes it so much easier. So, Bill and Marcel, if you guys are drinking with us, I get better looking the more you drink, the darker it gets. But, also the information I give is less weird, I guess.
We do have a question to throw up here. I didn't mean to really say throw up, but
It is St. Paddy's Day.
So this leads to another question we had in the chat. Who will be inheriting the title of most patched man now that Lex is departing? And someone else, I think it was Marcel, was asking, is Jordan taking over 100% of the role, or how's that happening? So maybe we can bring Kirk in, and you can kind of pass a torch between these guys.
I like it.
He's ugly.
All right, out with the old, upgrade to the new.
Upgrade.
It is.
Let's do it.
Please don't say
Bring
he's
it
more
over
attractive
here.
to me, more than me, till next week.
I'm going to head off. You guys can sign off. I'm in transition.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We can scoot down. I'll see
I spent a lot of time here.
You haven't cried yet. You haven't cried.
I'm not crying. I'm holding strong today.
You're
I'm
so, I've
holding
never sat on this red X before. I don't know how that works.
You're going to mess up my butt groove.
Oh boy, wow, that fits. It's a nice butt groove. Thank
Keep
you.
working on that for
You've done
some.
most of the work for me.
All right, so I can vouch for his credentials. He rides a motorcycle and the cargo shorts he did not have
Yes.
to purchase specifically for this event. He had them.
I've been
That
wearing
was-
this outfit unrelated to knowing you for years, so I just want to say
It was part of the interview process, I think. It's like, oh, he wore the right outfit.
I bring shorts. We're not going to tell you what type. And I wore the cargo shorts, and here we are.
So I did see earlier in the chat someone said they're hiring your replacement, and we had that posted for 8 months.
Yeah,
But people
long time.
people would see the title, like they see what we do. It's like that's awesome, but you see the title on paper, and it's not so interesting.
You don't want to be a pretensioneer. That's my title.
Pretensioneer. Okay, I'm just going to give you a little suggestion. A couple of things passing the torch that are super fun. Okay. First thing, next time you go to the doctor and he asks you how much you drink and when you drink, you go, I drink at 9:30 in the morning on Thursday till I almost pass out. Say that. That's a good one because it does strike a hell of a conversation.
Can't wait for that.
The second thing, when someone runs up to you in the airport and says, I watch your show, will you tell Jordan he's great? Don't take it too personal.
I'll try not to. I'm used to that. For those that don't know,
I think
I'm actually Jordan's older brother, so PDQ has a strong nepotism policy.
Yeah, you were not qualified.
We have a DNA test.
Yes.
And guess what? We've got our CEO, Dan.
What's going on?
Oh, Dan.
Is this where the party's
Yeah,
at?
where the
Yeah,
show
why do
is.
y'all look so well dressed today?
Well, we're bringing sexy back.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the first time my legs have seen sunlight or light or anything for a while now.
I was a little shocked at my own legs this morning. The room got brighter.
Those are nice legs. Very hairy.
Very nice.
Yeah, I do have a nice pelt, I might say.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
People think that I've lost hair, but I haven't. It's just
It's just
fallen and stuck
replaced.
elsewhere.
Yeah, I see. I see.
It's all gone to the gams.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you remember when we first met?
We met. This is a romance. A
Oh,
story of
yeah.
romance.
Yeah. He looked across the room.
I'm actually, hold on, wait for it. I think you came into my office. And it was after a webcast. And then we just, what?
Started talking. I forgot to say screw you. That's how.
That is the customary greeting.
I forgot that I used to do that. I think, we got it bigger, and I figured I couldn't say that anymore.
Well, I remember, as I was getting to know PDQ before I joined, you're who I got to know. So the first time I met you, like many, a little Twitter pated because, you're kind of a big deal around here. And then we did a call, I remember, with one of our customers. And I just remember them feeling pretty excited to be meeting Lex. And, it wasn't in the flesh because of COVID. We were doing it over Zoom. But anyway, yeah. So, man, you were a big part of me learning about PDQ and wanted to come here. And, obviously, the culture of the business, really, you can feel it through the webcast. And so you've had a big part to play in that. And, of course, I'm been thrilled to be here and working with you. So it's good times.
All I can say is, man, Shane and Sean hired the right guy. Because you have done stuff we didn't even know existed.
Oh, wow. Well,
like graphs and metrics. PowerPoint.
Yeah, well, those probably also come with as a two-edged sword. But no, man, look, it's amazing what's happened here at PDQ, and obviously, love our customers and a lot of folks who I think have learned a lot from you. I will go occasionally. I'll hear you or Brig or somebody talking about something technical, and I'll be like, I got to go watch a Lex video to read up on it. I ended up geeking out on DNS one night. My wife, judged me. But still loves me, I think. Anyway, but yeah, man, great stuff. It's amazing. And of course the fashion. I mean, it's simple. It's really
economical.
I was frustrated on my way here. I forgot my sandals, my flip-flops. So I'll have to bring that back.
Kind of funny. I've been wearing shoes the last little bit. It's been cold. And last week, JJ, what happened with my shoes, dude? Said don't wear shoes anymore.
Yeah, we kept.
Yeah, don't watch that last episode. If you're geeking out on Lex, Dan, just try to avoid that last episode.
Well, I do have a question, and I don't know if we can go back in the archives on this, but
sure.
Has Lex ever sported the facial hair of a lot of the other members of our team, or have you kind of?
I've only ever seen him with like a 5 o'clock shadow, maybe like 3 or 4 days in. But
wow,
dude,
he was telling me. I think 6 or 7 years ago, you get so itchy on your face that you can't help it but shave.
First of all, you'd like, you're really a dude, prove it. Because it doesn't come in very well. And then on top of it, it's like, scratchy is all. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah. So it was a deliberate choice and maybe somewhat, physiological or whatever the word is.
Hey, I got enough things going against me, the looks and the fashion, obviously.
Same reason why he wears the black shirt and the cargo shorts and the sandals, the flip flops. It's just a comfort thing.
But you do have a wonderful head of hair. I mean,
It really is. Thank you. It is plastered good and hard today. It's surprising, a little spray when you get out of the shower.
Yeah.
You don't want to forget that toupee tape.
Yep.
My beard is a requirement of my marriage. In 17 years, I've been shaved one time. I walked out, and she looked at me and said, "Grow it back."
Really?
That was it. Yep.
See, it's interesting, and without sharing too much information, it's the inverse for me. If I grow any facial hair, you're sleeping on the couch, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Same.
You've got to keep your partner happy. So
Yeah. Well, happy partner, happy life. That's what
right.
they say.
It's not quite my partner for me. It's my 4-year-old. If I shave, she will, for weeks, just every time she looks at me, Dad, you look weird. Dad, you look weird.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Chase. You look weird regardless.
Well, maybe that's the case.
We love you. I'm glad your 4-year-old feels
That's
that.
why I'm behind the camera.
I'll just say, I asked Mandy, I've asked her several times, just recently, I said, hey, would you okay if I shave the beard? And she said, hell no. I do not want to see how many chins you have.
That was probably the number would surprise you.
It is, and it is now 10 years old, the beard.
Wow.
So I started growing it.
That's right.
2012.
2012.
I'll just be honest. I'm a little envious. I've tried to get my beard. It's about this point it starts to just take a little walk
little
wherever
zig,
it's
little
going.
zag.
Oh, mine did too, but gravity finally takes a hold of it.
Oh, so patience. Maybe I'll just let it go.
That's right.
Well, don't confuse patience with laziness. when it comes to beard, people can go, man, that took a lot of work. No, it's not like I exercised it. It's not like I had a diet.
I like that plan
Clearly.
because I got a shot at it. So.
How did apathy not become one of our core values?
Because we couldn't be bothered to write it down.
PDQ, we take a proactive wait-and-see approach.
So I might have missed it, but have we talked to Lex about what plans are in retirement? I mean, have we gotten some ideas there, or is it?
Yeah, there's some boats involved.
Boats?
There's some.
I think you can recap, though, for the
Boats,
people that didn't see it.
cocktails, oceans, something about pirates.
Okay.
Miso.
I also have to say, Dan.
Yeah.
So I wondered if there's only one.
There's some guest appearances coming.
Oh, good.
As well.
Good. So this
this won't be the very
back.
last, but it's going to be a while, I think.
Okay.
Lex, take a break.
Then come back.
So the question is,
Or
how long
not,
do I have
whatever,
take
it's
a
up to
break
you.
before you guys miss me? 10 years, 15 years?
Oh boy.
You're going to come back in a year. Who's this guy? Don't let him in the building.
He looks shady than normal.
Not at all. Well,
But I do think, Lex, I don't know if you've had a chance to look through the chat, but we'll copy this before you leave. A lot of folks really offering their deep appreciation for everything that you've done. You've helped a lot of people. I think Kathleen said it great. She says, miss you, Lex. Thanks for helping me look good at my job all these years.
Oh, thank you.
It is really something special that you've been able to accomplish.
I like high res too, telling us to pull a Tom Brady. This is what's going to happen.
If he's coming back every once in a while, is he?
Yeah,
is he
3
going
months
to
from
Tom
now,
Brady?
Lex is like, I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, the important thing is when he comes back, we're not paying him.
So just to jump on with Kathleen is saying, all you've got to do to look good at your job is play a video of me trying to do my job, and you will look good at your job.
Whatever. Well, look, I just wanted to stop by. I mean, obviously, you made a difference here at PDQ for sure, and we're going to celebrate him internally here at PDQ later in the afternoon. But just really appreciate
there's a cake.
Maybe a cake or something, some kind of
I
farewell.
think there's
something.
a game show involved of some sorts.
That'll be good times. But no, really do appreciate you, man. And I know I speak for a lot of the customers. I mean, a big part of the reason I wanted to come here was just the joy, I guess, for without being too cheesy, that you bring to this role, right? And I think a lot of people have really enjoyed watching you and really our business grow over the years. And anyway, you'll be missed. I mean, obviously, I know you're not. You'll be around here and there, and hopefully more often than not. But really appreciate you, man.
Well, thanks. Thanks. I am going to take the word that you coined, accelerate.
Accelerate. Yeah, this was a slip of accelerate and celebrate. And we coined a new word, accelerate.
It is the best word. You can use it pretty much anywhere.
Well,
So on that note, let's bring someone else in. Lex, why don't you stand up and take off, and we'll have someone sit where you are.
I like it.
I'm kidding, man. Don't sit down. I'm just
We're going to bring in someone attractive?
Yeah.
I thought we already did that.
All right, let's all sing Lex's praises while he sits in the corner.
You magnificent geek. There's no higher praise.
Well, thank you. And Lex, do you have any final words words of wisdom for either us or for the users, our customers and people viewing?
Oh, man. I'm just going to say I've been lucky enough to play for the last 10 years with the greatest people I've ever met. It's never felt like work. I love doing videos and webcasts for you guys because I feel like you're, an extended family. And, the community here is what makes us all great, I think. So thank you guys for 10 great years.
Hey, before we kill this thing,
Yeah.
the episode anyway, not Lex.
We'll see where it goes.
There hasn't been any drop off. Do we want to carry this on for another? Do we have anyone else that wants to?
I think
join
we've
us?
run through most of our folks.
All right.
I think we have. Always
Type
leave
one
them-
in the chat if you want this to if you
always
never
le-
want this to end.
Always leave them wanting more.
Wanting more?
Yeah, you're right.
People have always asked if Lex and I are actually friends.
Oh, that is
I'm
true.
gonna give you a hug, buddy.
Thank you, man. That has been like the number one question asked when I go to shows and stuff. It's like,
It's the number two. The number one question is Lex actually as stupid as you say he is? That is true.
And can you answer that, Shane?
Yeah, where's the answer?
is Lex out? Yeah, I am. The great thing about being dumb is people don't expect a lot.
We've lowered the bar so much that
Elmo
people are
wants
good.
us to keep going. Marcel wants us to keep going.
Well,
Come on.
Sean.
Sean's killing it.
Oh man.
Well, no, always leave them wanting more. We'll give it a big hug. Let Lex give us a good final sign off.
You gave me courage to retire as well.
Love that.
All
I
right,
want to retire
Lex.
like you.
Final sign off, Lex.
Final sign off?
You ready for that?
Well, guys, the summary today, what you need to take away from this webcast is, I have no idea. What should they take away from this webcast?
Stay classy.
Stay
I don't know
classy,
what I'm
San
doing.
Diego. And if you don't know what you're doing, just act like you do, and hopefully, yeah. Anyways, I'm Lex.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Dan.
We're all with PDQ.com. Thanks for. Oh, and there's JJ. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Dan.
The legend.